This ABC 15 Flash Briefing is sponsored by Sanderson Ford. Straight up.
Hi, I'm Nick CILETTI here with your top stories from ABC15 Arizona. Good news to report on that missing 12-year-old boy. He's been found safe, and we're told that a Good Samaritan is credited with finding him. We told you about Matthew DeBose, who disappeared in TOLLESON last week. We're told he was found near Camelback Road in El Mirage, about 8 miles from where he was last spotted. We've been telling you about the nationwide uptick in COVID cases, and it's happening in kids as well. Cases are up for the 5th week in a row, according to the American Academy of Pediatrics. Children make up about 18% of all weekly reported COVID cases. Experts say the case count for kids is still relatively low compared with what we saw in January. Now to a closer look at long COVID. A recent study finding 2 COVID symptoms could persist for 9 months or more. Researchers found 20% of patients still showed signs of fatigue and breathlessness at month 9. In addition, nearly all of those patients didn't return to optimal pre-COVID physical health. Researchers also said older patients hospitalized with multiple symptoms are more likely to develop long COVID. The study is published in the Journal of Infection. We're on wildfire watch this morning as a new fire burns near the I-17 north of Cordes Lakes. The ARCOSANTI fire is about 280 acres in size, growing quickly. Crews have secured the northern edge of this fire.
Teachers are being required to do things that they know are not right, and they're afraid of not doing it for fear of being termed insubordinate and terminated.
A controversial decision ahead of graduation. A whistleblower informing us teachers in the Casa Grande Union High School District were asked to give passing grades to dozens of students so they can get their diplomas instead of failing. The superintendent says no teacher is being forced to change grades against their will. She says the decision to modify grades is in response to the challenges students have faced during COVID, when schools were closed and the availability of extra instruction was limited.
If a teacher decides to revisit a grade for whatever reason he or she chooses to do, for that child to pursue life after graduation, I'm all about it.
The superintendent plans to meet with district attorneys ahead of tonight's governing board meeting. The board is expected to discuss the matter during an executive session. There are thousands of new grads in Arizona and across the country. Now businesses still dealing with the fallout from the Great Resignation are looking to hire the class of 2022 to fill open positions. New graduate hiring is expected to increase 31% this year compared to spring of last year. The number reflects a need for young, cheap talent.
A mid-career professional is going to cost a business much more than it would to hire a new college graduate. In fact, they might be able to hire multiple recent graduates at a lower cost than hiring a mid-career professional.
Not all industries are experiencing the same increase for demand. For computer science or engineering grads, the average salary is trending up, and some positions pay 6 figures. It's a different story for communications or humanitarian majors. Entry-level salaries are expected to go down this year. Welcome to the jungle, or at least the desert. There's a new top cat at the Phoenix Zoo. Meet Ranja, the 3-year-old Sumatran tiger. The 312-pound feline is coming from Washington. We're told Ranja is adjusting to his new surroundings and the heat, and the best time to see him is in the mornings. You might be able to catch him though Thursday night for Roars and Pours. It's happening on the 19th. You can stroll through the zoo while sipping alcoholic beverages. It's from 5:30 to 8:30. Tickets are just $10.
It's going to be a good day to hit the pool if you've got the time for it. A high of 101 on this Tuesday. Not as hot as it was yesterday, but we're still going to warm into the triple digits with our burn time still at about 15 minutes. Air quality in the moderate range for ozone and particle pollution, and pollen counts medium for mulberry, olive, and grasses. Make sure that you are reapplying sunblock often if you are outside, whether it's laying by the pool or just enjoying the outdoors. Our temperature today, 101 in Phoenix. Meanwhile, we'll make it into the mid-70s in Flagstaff, Sedona, reaching 90 degrees today, with highs in the triple digits out at Bullhead City and Lake Havasu. Hot weather thanks to this ridge of high pressure. The last few days, that's been bringing highs near 105. It'll start to push to the east as we track a weak disturbance moving through. That will nudge those temperatures down into the low hundreds today and tomorrow. Then another disturbance later this week drops those temperatures further. We've got another one brushing by to our north that will usher in some stronger winds and cooler air. It'll drop highs just slightly into the upper 90s Friday and Saturday.
For the latest headlines, weather, and traffic, go to abc15.com or just download our free ABC15 mobile app.
This ABC 15 Flash Briefing is sponsored by Sanderson Ford. Straight up.